This is the 2020 NCAA Division III Championship second round post-game press conference for the game between Elmhurst and Grove City. With us from Elmhurst is head coach John Baines and student athletes Jake Brody and Levon Thomas. We'll begin with an opening statement from Coach Baines and then open the floor to questions.
I thought that was a really good game. I thought last night Grove City, they played awesome, and I think their first half they really played really well, and then the second half I felt like I think last night the total of that game took over a little bit, and I thought we got out and ran a little. We did something we haven't done really all year. We played zone, and that's not really our style, but we felt like we had a matchup that we needed to do, and luckily I think it kind of rattled them, and we got off to a good start, and it got us going.
Coach, talk about the zone a little bit. Like you said, it's not something you normally do, but watching them last night, did it come across as the obvious choice for you today?
Yeah, I mean they're a unique team. They play a lot differently than anybody that we've ever played, and they post their guards a lot, and they post everybody, and they find the mismatches. They're really well coached. Steve knows what he's doing, and I just felt like we were going to be playing the matchup game all night if we did that, and so it worked out for us. They take 12 threes a game. They took 12 threes in the first half, so I think we got them into a game that we wanted to play instead of them.
I was just going to ask that part of the strategy, maybe try to make them beat you from the outside. They ended up with 33 attempts tonight from downtown, hitting on 8 of those. Was that part of it, try to keep them from outside and make them beat you from long range?
Yeah, I mean, the analytics people would tell me I'm crazy, now, because that's not the trend, but I don't think that that's what they do. I think that's why they won 15 games in a row. They're doing something completely different and really, really well, and we just had to find a way to take them out of that.
Jake, for you, 33 points, 4 assists, 6 rebounds. Seemed like you had the hot hand. Were you feeling it tonight? I mean, just shots were falling from pretty much anywhere for you, it looked like.
Yeah, I definitely felt comfortable out there. My teammates did a really good job of finding me when I was open. I think we were all moving the ball just really well and finding everything.
Speaking of moving the ball, 4 assists, I believe that's going to tie you for the all-time assist record at Elmhurst now too. Just in 3+ years, how does that feel for you? I mean, you still got another year to go and already.
Yeah, definitely cool to think about, but I'm definitely ready for next week. So.
Levon, for you, quiet night in the first half, and then seemed to really pick up the pace in the second half. Didn't have a shot, it looked like, in the first half, but then finishing with a double-double, 11 points, 10 points. Coach, you talk on this too. Levon, first, how was it for you getting going in the second half? And John, then, was it kind of a strategy to try to get him more involved in the second half?
In the first half, they came out like something different I've seen. They fronted the post, sent the guy in the back, sent the guy in drop. So I really couldn't get any touch. I was working on screening, getting rebounding, and playing D, just looking for a high hand and just waiting on my attempts to come.
I think it was one of their game plans, and that's what they do. And so we knew that going in, and you noticed Derek got a lot of looks from the corner. Hunter Merritt got some looks, and they did something, and Levon sacrificed for his team. He ate up 2 defenders in that role, and I just talked to him. I said, hey, don't be frustrated. You're opening it up for a lot of people. And then I think we started knocking down some threes, and it started opening up, and then he hit the glass. I mean, when he wants to go at it, he's unstoppable there.
Guys, talk about this as a two, what it means you individually, Sweet 16 bound for just the second time in school history, first time since 2001 team did it. How does it feel?
Really amazing, to be honest. I think we're all really thrilled to be here and just ready to go again. So.
It just feels surreal to me. I've never been in the NCAA tournament, let alone Sweet 16, so I'm just grateful.
Coach, last question for you. What do you know between looking at Emory or Pomona Pitzer coming out from that other bracket? What do you know about those two as you look a whole? I know it's a lot to ask looking at a whole week for 2 teams.
I have looked. It's funny. We were actually in Los Angeles this year playing Caltech and Laverne, and Pomona's pitcher's coach was there scouting Caltech and Laverne, and so he actually got a sneak peek at it. So I know that Pomona is a very high-scoring team. I think Emory is one of the best-scoring teams by the Massey rating. So something tells me that both of those teams are going to have a high-scoring game today, and so I think the nice thing about our squad is that we've been able to guard teams and keep them in the 60s when we needed to, but we also have the ability to score 80 or 90 if the game calls for it. So I don't know who we're going to be playing, but I know we're ready.
Well, thank you, Coach Bain. Jake and Levon, and congratulations on your win against Grove City and your 84-66 win against Grove City tonight. So, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.